tribulation. Belly full, but we hungry. A hungry mob is a hungry mob. A rain a fall, but the dogs it up. A yatta yuck, but the youth not enough. You're gonna dance to jam music and forget your troubles and dance. Forget your sorrow and dance. Forget your sickness and dance. Forget your weakness and dance. Cost of living got so high, the rich and poor then start to cry. Now the weak must get strong. We saying, oh, what a tribulation. Hello, good afternoon from Houston, Texas. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN, and the Nightingale Radio International. Bright Saturday afternoon, 3:52 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Houston, Texas. I hope you are doing great wherever you are. Please join and share this broadcast. It's very, very important broadcast, to inform and, teach and, learn from others too, who have contrary opinions or additions to what we share. So we'll appreciate you if you are just jumping in, please, and you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so, and we will seriously appreciate you as we, engage in this very, very, very important discussion. Very, very important discussion. Yes, and we look forward to seriously engaging us in this very, 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 very important discussion of the moment, and where the target is Africa. Well, that is taking place in Burkina Faso, West Africa, in Africa, around one great man, young man, Captain Ibrahim Traore, the president of the Republic of Burkina Faso, and by extension, the young president of Africa, as it stands right now, because a lot about Africa is resting on his shoulder. And the controversial, really very controversial remark by our brother, General Langley. General Langley is a black man who ought to have known the history of the black people, how the black people came into this country. And we're going to be talking about that. We are open if you want to call us to talk, jump in and call, make a comment, and then we will respond directly. Happy K, how are you? It's a pleasure meeting you. Kade Wardron, thank you very much for joining. And I say hi to you, always being part of our broadcast. Please help us expand this message by sharing, and then be ready to comment because this is a very serious issue that concerns Africa, and the young man who is doing his best in Burkina Faso that some people are not happy about, as always. It has always been the case. But the people of Africa have become increasingly aware and now, go back to history to see what happened in the past and with a view to making sure that those sad experiences that led to the murder of our young revolutionaries do not happen again in the 21st century. I think this is a century of respect for the African people, and we are not going to waste time taking it. It's very important that we be respected.
Make again is accepting foreign standards that don't agree with the logic of morality as yardsticks for measuring the quality of their leadership. Smart Madu Ajaja, convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite.
Filled with land over the course of so many centuries of repressing Africans and exploiting their continent of its abundance.
Mugabe, yes, one of Africa's best heads, was a victim of this. They destroyed him, and we hated him for them, and they after him in disgrace.
All right, all right. That is our little commercial here about what's taking place in Africa this minute, and the sad story credited to our brother General Langley, a Marine. I don't know who sent him. Was it his own words, or he just is acting the script, you know?
President Ibrahim Traore, the most influential voice of Africa in the 21st century against a coordinated imperial European conspiracy to kill him and recolonize the continent. From Houston, Texas, I bring you an emotional speech by Ibrahim Traore, Africa's most prominent and pragmatic leader. Listen to Ibrahim Traore as he speaks to the nation and the soul of Africa. Why do they want him dead? Our country has long been in a very complicated system. Most of you who are young like me, we were born into this system. But that's not what can allow Burkina to thrive. Because in this situation, there are only two cases. Either we accept to fight, or we remain slaves forever. I told you once, there are those who are slaves in their minds. They can only serve their master. And those people try every time to manipulate you. You must advise each other. Because every situation can be exploited by these enemies of the nation to try to discourage you, to demotivate you. So, you must advise each other and not pay attention to certain remarks, even on some media. Not everyone is obliged to be patriotic. You are the first patriots. You have decided to defend them. There is nothing better than that. Those who want to support you, let them support you. Those who want to discourage you through writings, you must close your ears and move forward. As for those, we will fight them here. We will fight them here. So, we must remember something. Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. Absolutely. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you. To prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO. You should. Because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Absolutely. Who destroyed Libya? Yeah. It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to come to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. At all. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations in this world. You voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed.
Absolutely. They see us as slaves. Absolutely. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset. Never. But it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. Now is the time. By the stories. They tell to anyone who will listen. You must stay focused on your fight. Stay focused. We know what we are doing. And even now, the BTP commander told me that there is a human rights training session underway for group leaders and their deputies. If we make efforts, we know it's for ourselves. We no longer do things to please someone else. We do it for our homeland. And you are committed to that. Defend your homeland. Yes. Do not listen to those individuals. Not at all. They should not affect your morale. Not at all. Africa for Africa. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazis. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree. Not at all. Continue to defend your lands. It is your wealth that interests us. It's our gold. It's our minerals that interest us. Otherwise, why come and drive out entire villages to seize our lands? So we will fight and we will reclaim our lands, our wealth. It belongs to us. It's for us. It will benefit us and our children. I therefore encourage you to remember that this war is to free us from slavery. It's for our independence. And you must keep your spirits high, stay strong. Never give into manipulators, to those individuals who no longer understand the notion of homeland, or to those people who come from outside to try to subdue us through their terms they invented and their organizations they created to enslave us. Fight, move forward, do everything you can. Draw, as I said, from your cultural resources, from what you have been shaped by since the village. Draw from it and wage this war. Stay focused and stay strong. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you have to sing these songs of freedom? Yet all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song. Hear this. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, cause none of that can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets when we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill their book. Won't you have to sing another song of freedom? Yes, dear Africans, you heard Ibrahim Traore speak. He put it just right the way it is. Now the onus is on us. The same people who enslaved our ancestors, the same people who colonized our countries, exploitation, which actually is their certificate of occupancy, the right to occupy Africa unchallenged. They are back doing the same thing that they did to Patrick Lumumba, the same thing that they did to Kwame Nkrumah, the same thing that they did to Sekou Touré, the same thing they did to Modibo Keita, the same thing they did to Abdel Nasser, the same thing they did to Thomas Sankara, the same thing they did to Samora Machel, the same thing they did to Auguste Meto, the same thing they did to many African leaders who came out with the intention of doing right. They want to do it to Ibrahim Traore, the young African who have decided to stand up and speak for the rest of Africa. Africans, are we going to stay idly by and allow them slaughter him like they did before? Say they can continue business as usual? I believe that this is the time for African resonance or renaissance. Look at what they are doing in Congo. Look at what they have done across Africa. Look at what they are instigating in Nigeria. Africans unite. Africans unite. Let us band around Ibrahim Traore. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It is Africa that is being assaulted. If they kill Ibrahim Traore, they would have killed all of us. 1.5 billion Africans. What are we doing? Are we going to stand idly by and watch them kill him? It's time for Africans to unite. Africa, unite. My name is Mado Ajaja. Yes, I'll be part of any and everything that will mobilize support across the world for Ibrahim Traore. We have to. He is a leader. He has demonstrated it. Any person who thinks otherwise is a slave. It is time. Africans unite. Africa unite. The moment is now. Smack. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Welcome to this broadcast. Hey, Sef Gee, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. Brother Yahushua HaMashiach, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you who have joined. Those who are just joining, please, and you have not subscribed, we plead with you very passionately. Join us in this broadcast. Subscribe to our channel. And if you wish to become a member, please, sign up for membership, and you get, perks that are specific to our members. We appreciate all your support, everything you have done, sharing our messages, commenting, putting us on our toes to answer some tough questions, and everything that you have done to promote us. Yes, it is time for Africa and all of its associate people to stand as one. The time could not have been better than now. Al McAllister, thank you very much. We appreciate your presence right here. Now, what am I talking about today? I am talking about the statement credited to General Langley. Yes, a U.S. Marine. I have lived in this country for 29 years, going to 30 years. The United States has always been such a great partner to Africa, but we want them to do more than just being partner. We don't want a situation where Africa will be disrespected the way General Langley did, accusing falsely Ibrahim Traore of misusing the gold in Burkina Faso to fend for himself and invest on his security. Yes, he sits on a very tough seat. Everybody wants to kill him. He has a right to self-defense. And that is why we are coming right now. Actually, in 4 days, the whole of Africa will be standing up for Ibrahim Traore because of the threats that is coming from Europe, especially France. And sadly, that the US is involved in what is taking place. And our brother, a black man, a black man, General Langley, is the spearhead of the lies. They have Obama lied before. Obama joined them to destabilize Libya, and the whole of West Africa right now run this risk of being destabilized. This time I'm talking about Nigeria. And I heard Donald Trump was very, very offended by that action. So I don't know whose interest General Langley, as we speak, represent. Is he speaking on behalf of Donald Trump, or is he speaking on his own as a person? And then we would love to know, explore what inspired his statement. This young man, Ibrahim Traore, has demonstrated the highest amount of leadership. He has been transparent, doing the work of the Burkina base, and there has not been any issue of corruption around him. He has fired a whole cabinet, because of corruption. So to accuse him of misappropriating the gold in Burkina Faso is like looking for a bad name to hang a dog, because he's standing in the way of some interests. Like, yes, job economic interests. We don't care about that anymore. And this same thing is like going back to the old dark days of a wild west, when African leaders who stood up to do right for their people were either overthrown or executed, killed. And we have a lot of cases like that to talk about today. This is very annoying, very painful, and that most painful that a black man is involved in this whole nonsense. So General Langley, I wish I could invite him here to explain what drove his statement. But you know what now? The young people in Africa, they are angry, they are raging, and in 4 days, yes, specifically on the 30th of this month, you are going to see protests across cities in Africa. Yes. Now, they support the evildoers in Africa. They support the criminal holding Nigeria hostage. They don't say anything about him, so he's a good boy. All right? Why? Because he is a puppet. Yes. This is a man, I'm talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who went to jail. Yeah, he was arrested here in the United States, specifically in Indiana and Illinois. He was a drug dealer, commercial drug dealer. Yes, commercial drug dealer. He contributed to the destruction of Gary, Indiana. The United States did not see that as a problem. Actually, he killed a lot of Americans. Yeah, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, through his illicit drug deal, killed a lot of Americans, destroyed American families, destroyed people from across the world. The United States did not see him. What did they do? They put him through trial, and then they collected nearly $500,000 from him, and then asked him to leave Nigeria instead of jailing him here. And now he's president of Nigeria. Guess who were those? Yeah, representative of the United States government, led by Joe Biden. Yeah, I know that Donald Trump is going to inherit him, because they want to use him to do their dirty deals. Yeah, they don't see those ones as bad. Now, as we speak right now, Nigerians live below poverty line. The insecurity in Nigeria is unprecedented. So now we are beginning to ask questions. What is responsible for this insecurity in the West African sub-region? Something is not right. You heard the short video clip about what is taking place, what they use the NGOs to do in Africa. And when Donald Trump came on board, he froze. He said he didn't want the U.S. aid. Now, what is taking place now? I am confused. Somebody needs to answer me. I wish I could get General Langley here to explain his action. The same thing every time they use the black man. When there was invasion of Iraq, who was used to lie about a nuclear weapon that did not exist in Iraq? Brother Colin Powell. I think that was one of the things that it really hurt him when he was proven wrong, that there was, in fact, no nuclear armament in Iraq. I think that thing contributed. They broke him, and then he died. So why will a black man be the one at the spearhead, of an effort to destroy a brother, a young brother who is doing well, especially at a time we are doing everything to open up Africa for the return of our black people in the diaspora. Now here comes General Langley. Who does he represent? Who is he speaking for? I don't want to believe that he's speaking for Donald Trump, because I believe that Donald Trump has the capacity to speak for himself, because Donald Trump on his own called Africa a shithole. And we have taken that challenge. Yes, it was a pleasant challenge. Some people got so angry. For me, I was angry at the first time, but no more. It's a challenge for Africa to fix its leadership crisis, for the African people to wake up from their sleep. Africa, that has over 45% of the earth's resources, still have the poorest people on earth. How can we justify that? So this is a wake-up call. What Donald Trump said about Africa as being a shithole was the wake-up call. And I'm sure it touched Ibrahim Traore especially. That was why he decided to do right for the people of Burkina Faso, and now inspiring a new consciousness in Africa that we, in fact, can do for ourselves what we think others can do for us. Now, what is the problem with that? What is the problem with that? That is the problem. Yes, that is the problem. Ben, I'm going to talk too much. I'm going to talk too much. What will you do that I am talking? I'm speaking the truth. So what will you do? Yes, Ibrahim Traore, like Thomas Sankara, like Samora Machel, like Kwame Nkrumah, like Haile Selassie, Abdel Nasser, Modibo Keita, Sekou Touré, Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Nyerere, Kenneth Kaunda, and Robert Mugabe. They were out to do good for Africa. But somehow, they were stopped from doing good. Yes, so why are we coming back to that dark age? You say you love Africa, you want Africa to grow, you want Africa to become independent, so their citizens cannot be migrating aimlessly everywhere and become nuisance around the world. And now a young man is stepping forward. Yes. Yes, Emi Cabra, yes, thank you. Yes, why should we not progress? Why should we own half of the earth's resources, and yet all that defines us is abject poverty, extreme poverty, wars, strifes, yes, divisions that we did not create? As we speak right now, Congo is on fire, and as we speak right now, Congo is powerless. Congo is now allowing the rape of its mineral resources, the richest country on earth, yes, but does not have up to 300 miles of paved roads. Half of the population is in a refugee camp. And then we think it's funny. Yes, now the people are saying, now we're going to fix our shit hole. We are going to fix our shit hole. And then you are coming to tell me that we cannot fix it, and that the young man who is stepping forward to become an exemplary leader of the 21st century and is doing his best, now you are looking for ways to lie like as usual, in order to kill him so that business will continue as usual. Now, African people are saying no now. I am talking about the African young people. Over 75% of the new population of Africa comprised of young, able-bodied people who have been denied access to opportunity in their land. They are angry. They are sad. They are unhappy. And now they found someone that they can look up to for leadership. You want to smoke him out. That is what is creating the tension in Africa right now. Please don't do it. General Langley, please, for in your best interest as a black man, people are returning to Ghana. Black people are going to Ghana, come back home, to retrace themselves to their roots. And you are creating this schism. Thank God you are a minority among those who think like you. I don't know what inspired your thinking, but if you get this message, I would think that you should go into a deep reflection about what you have said and how much you have made yourself look like a fool in the presence of the whole world. Yes, looking at you make those type of very, very obnoxious statements? Where did you show us the proof that Ibrahim Traore is misappropriating the funds arising from the good of sale of good? The only thing he did was he nationalized the good industry. He want the best to come out for their investment in their natural resource. It's as simple as that. Africa before now is a continent known for selling only raw materials. We sell the raw materials. You come, you decide how much you are going to pay. We can't even negotiate how much we are going to pay. You make up the price. It is either you tell us take it or leave it. That's what you do. Take it or leave it. We are now outside that era of you take it or leave it. Because we have all sources of doing businesses. So if you don't want to be fair to us, we will look elsewhere and do business. And this is what is practiced everywhere in the world. Everybody is out to make profit. Look at what France did to Niger for years from their uranium. Yes, their uranium was powering everything in France. Yes, their uranium powers France. What was France paying the Nigerians for their uranium? Pittance that cannot support life. They put their country on life support. Here comes France to the rescue. Our colonies, we are helping them. All right? And now these people found the light. They found a different source of selling their uranium. Selling it over 500 times what France was paying them. France, evil. Yes. Yes, I'm not saying the French people. The leadership of France. Yes, that generation of bad leadership that was stealing $500 billion every year from 14 African colonies of theirs. Yes. Now their economies are in shambles. They want to come like they did before, violently, overthrow, kill, demonize him for the people to hate him, destroy the economy, remove food from the shelves so that the people will riot and then tell you, come back. We want you back. No, that ain't happening. If we have to die, we will die. If we have to starve to death, we will starve to reestablish respect, to reestablish our dignity that has been subjected to ridicule for hundreds of years. This is all that Ibrahim Traore is trying to establish. And then for all Africans to emulate. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Yes. Yes, Africa, please let's join our hands together and fight this impunity. Absolutely. This impunity is needless, especially when we have the resources. You come, we are willing to share. Don't come like a school headmaster. Hey, Madukes 9, how are you? Thank you very much for joining. Please click like, share, and please, if you have not subscribed, I beg of you, please subscribe. And if you have not joined our membership, we will appreciate you joining because we want to expand our message so our message will reach more people. We want to start doing something more concrete. We're going to be traveling the whole of the world to generate support for what we do for global peace and security. That is what we represent here. Justice, peace, and security. And, some people are saying that because Ibrahim Traore is close to Russia, and that Russia is a country of the world. So what is wrong with being close to Russia? What is wrong with us being close to the United States like we have been? It's all about fairness. It's all about respect. It's all about recognizing that these people are human beings. It's all about recognizing, taking cognizance of our history. Which race we actually survive what the black race has suffered? You know what? Slavery, 400 years from the Europeans, 700 years from the Arab, totally 1,100 years. Hey, Sevi, how are you? Yes, so 1,100 years of both trans-Saharan and transatlantic slavery, including slavery from other parts. Yes. Which race will survive that? Which race? Then, as if that was not over. When that they say it was over, they came with imperialism. Berlin Conference, 1884 and 1885. Yeah, some Europeans came together in Berlin, Germany, and they had a meeting about how they were going to balkanize and take over Africa. And they did that. They put it into action. Yes, they came and then started creating fake countries. All the countries in Africa, with the exception of perhaps Ethiopia, all the countries are fake. Yes, they divide us. They put us at loggerheads so that we will not come together and unite. And since then, it has been a struggle, to bring in the people together. Yes, every time we have all the resources, but every time we are being given aid. We don't want the aid anymore. We want our resources. We want to trade with the world. We want to do business with the world as equals and no longer as slaves. This is what Ibrahim Traore is doing. This is what he's asking. He's not asking for too much. We are not going to anywhere to invade the countries to force our ways on them. So this is what? Respect Africa, and all of us will be happy. It's as simple as that. Yes, the 1884 blight is over. Yeah, so that is what we are saying. Now a new generation, the worst thing an oppressor can think about is that the people he oppressed will remain stupid for the rest of their life. It don't happen. It never happens like that. A time comes, a generation comes that will wake up to start asking questions. That is what the young generation of Africans are asking. That is what people like me are asking. Why has our situation been like this? Why is it that we cannot do better? Why can't we, enjoy the benefit of our resources? Why, in spite of all the resources we have in Africa, we are the poorest people? Why is it that Africans are all over the world? They are in India being subjugated. They are in Europe being chased about. They are here, some have been deported from here. And all that. Why are we, if our continent is good and made to enjoy the benefits of what it has, nobody will want to go anywhere. Yes, except for visit, for mutual visit and respect. It's as simple as that. So let us show love. Let us show love. Let us show understanding. Ibrahim Traore is not telling anybody not to come and do business in his country. He's telling them that it will not be business as before. He's telling the world that business will not be the way it used to be. It's as simple as that. Respect us. Respect us. Respect us. Respect us. And we respect you. We have been respecting you. You took it upon yourself to enslave our ancestors. Yes, 400 years and 700 years respectively. As if that wasn't enough. You came, you said imperialism. You went to Berlin. You created a meeting. Then you decided, you shared Africa among yourselves. Yes, you made the people stupid for years. Yes, I'm talking about years. And then after that, you came back. I said, okay, let's liberate apartheid in South Africa. Yes, apartheid in South Africa. In their land, the people lost their rights. They were treated like animals. Come on now, the people of this world. We can make the world a better place, man. We can make the world a better place. Our fight for resources should not be taken to the level it is, to the point of bringing hell upon a people. Yes, 6 events: slavery, colonialism, imperialism, apartheid, now globalization. Yes. At what point? Don't you think that the people will wake up one day to start asking questions? And this is exactly what we are asking. Yes. Yes. The continent shall no longer be stifled. This is a new day. The prognostication of the same is made manifest. The 1884 blight is no longer applicable. No, no, no. I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. And this is the reason why we are asking all Africans, every African, be more conscious. Go to your countries and ensure that the only people who love Africa will be our leaders in your country. Do not allow them to plant puppets anymore on Africa. They appoint puppets who have bad criminal record like Bola Ahmed Tinubu has here that they can use to blackmail him into doing whatever they want. We don't want any such people anymore. We want authentic leaders for Africa, and we want authentic African citizens. Yes, Ibrahim Traore has demonstrated that it is possible. Thomas Sankara started the journey. He demonstrated that it was capable. Within 4 years, he transformed Burkina Faso, and they won't have it. They killed him. And guess who are the threats? Alassane Ouattara, as it stands now, the fake leader in Ivory Coast, the criminal in Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the one in Kenya, they call William Ruto. They are the three persons that they are trying to use to destroy Ibrahim Traore. But the African people are saying, no, no deal. And in 4 days, the whole of Africa will stand up with this young man. The strongest, the newest revolutionary occupying a position of authority in Africa. We must stand behind him. We must stand around him. We must stand with him. We must protect him. We must be that human shield that they will not come and pluck him like they plucked Patrice Lumumba. They will not blow him up in the mid-air like they blew up Samora Machel of like they did to Samora Machel of Mozambique. We will not allow them to demonize him like they demonized Robert Mugabe, one of the brightest African leader in his generation. Mugabe was the brightest. Mugabe was not a bad man, but they put it in our head that he was a bad man. All of us were killing him. All of us were demonizing him. They manipulated us into believing that he was the bad man and not the less than 1% that they were trying to protect. You made a deal to share land, to distribute the land after Mugabe took over. You reneged on the deal, and the man went and did what he had to do. Then they call him the demon. They destroyed his country's economy. They made the people poorer. The country's currency died. Bread disappeared from the shelves. Everything, food insecurity. And this is, again, we want into Africa. If you're an African who is listening right now, tell your father, tell your mother, tell those who are in authorities in your country. I don't want to talk to the ones in Nigeria because those ones are being assembling together to be destroyed, for what they have brought upon Nigeria. But if you are from any other African country where people listen, I want to beg you, where they are coming from is through agriculture. They are coming from agriculture and the seedling. Agriculture and the seedling. We have the best forms of agriculture. All we need to do is to improve on the mechanics, how we do it. Instead of using the cutlass, machetes, we should do mechanization, that's fine. But don't buy seedlings. The seedlings they will sell you are the seedlings that expire. Are you hearing me? Africans, don't give up your organic, natural seedling because that is where they are coming. They have been putting a lot of pressures on African government to replace what has worked for them for ages with their type that expires. One, you go back, keep on buying from them. Yes, you keep on buying from them. Every year, you buy from them. And then when you mess up, you refuse to do what they want you to do, they will turn it off. And then your people will die of hunger. And then they will inspire an uprising against you. Hear me now. Hear me. If you have a head, if you're an African listening, please share this message, especially for Africans whose leadership don't understand anything. Do not buy their seedlings. Do not buy their seedlings. that do not last more than one planting season. Yes, one planting season. I am telling you, what they are trying to do, replace your seedlings, destroy it, and then you become eternally dependent on them. And when that happens, they will finish you off. And that is what Africans don't see. And that is one of those things I believe Ibrahim Traore is seeing. Many of us see it, but we are not near the corridor of power where we can enforce what we think. And sadly, what the people they have out there are the puppets who will do whatever they want, including killing their own people, for their benefit. We are saying no. And this is the reason why today we are asking that we need more Ibrahim Traore everywhere in Africa. We don't care about what Langley say. Yes, Langley has no power to alter the destiny of Africa. We don't care who he represents. So that is why I'm not calling anybody. If it's a statement coming from him, he must feel so sorry for himself. And I'm sure if he's listening, he's reading what is coming out of the media, he will understand the rage that Africans are going through because of what he foolishly said. So we don't care. He's supposed to be our brother. Our brother, they are always available. Obama joined Nicolas Sarkozy to destroy Libya. He destroyed Libya. The country of the continent of his father. He destroyed it. Yes, Obama Barack destroyed it. You know what? I attacked him on this broadcast. So I hope he will listen. Yes, he was there. I don't know what was going through his head. Did he really love Africa? If he did, he won't do what he did in Libya. Taking cognizance of the consequences and the movement of arms across the border. Here's the simple reason why West Africa is the way it is the way it is right now. And you know what? The whole thing is spreading. Even in Mozambique, we are having terrorist attacks all over the place. What is responsible for all this? They use our brothers. They use our sisters. Anytime there's anything that has to do with Africa, it's going to be one black man or one black woman that they are going to use. Now, Africans, wake up and don't fall for those nonsense anymore. Langley is an individual. He cannot do anything. Yes, if we say no. The reason they had succeeded in the past is because we were always available to be used to destroy our own that is working for us. Ibrahim Traore is working for us. If they want to show us love, let them come and remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. If they love Africa so much, why did they not remove Ruto? If they love Africa so much, why has Paul Biya been in power since I came out to know him since 1982. Paul Biya has been president of Cameroon. Yes, he's 90 years old now. He can't even raise up his hand anymore. They have to hold his hand to acknowledge yes. And you know what? He's running again in the next election. These criminals, they see him. They don't see anything because it benefits them, especially France. It benefits them. Yes. Bongo, well, he was in power for all his life. After he handed over to his son. Now the one there in Gabon, only God knows who is represent. Definitely not Africa. Yes. And they don't see anything wrong with that. They always see problems with the one that is asking questions. Please, sir, why is this way? We did not say don't come. Why are they ganging up against him? Why are they ganging up against the destiny of Africa? Yes. What did Africa do then? Why is it that Africa cannot progress? Why is it that Africa cannot move forward? Why is it that Africa cannot have good leadership? And you know what? These people will come back and tell us that your leadership is so corrupt. You have bad leadership. But every time we want to change leadership, they make it impossible. Look at what happened in Nigeria. It was a manipulation. Yes, it was a manipulation. Have you ever seen anywhere on earth where presidential candidates of a country, a huge African country as big as Nigeria, with a population of over 250 million people, 5 of its presidential candidates had to go to Britain, that little Britain, to show their manifestos, to campaign in the Chatham House, where the battleground is actually in Nigeria. They didn't campaign to the Nigerian people, but they were campaigning to the British who were not going to vote in the Nigerian election. They think we are stupid. We are not going to be stupid for the rest of our life. That is why I say in the case of Nigeria, Nigeria must do what the United States did to remove itself from the chain of Imperial Britain. And that's the only way we can move forward. They sponsor all kinds of criminal acts in Nigeria. They sponsor terrorism. Nigeria is, we are talking about one Nigeria. Some people are telling us about Sharia in Nigeria. Yes. And then every time there's going to be an election in any African country, here comes the international monitors. Who do they monitor? What is usually the outcome of their monitor? Why? When the United States did the last election, I was looking to see Nigerian international monitors. I didn't see. I know that when France does its election, they don't invite Africans. And when Britain does its election, they never invite Africa. Yes, when Germany does its election, no African is involved. So why do we have to keep on involving them? It means that we have a problem. We have a problem of learning. We have a problem of asserting who we are. We have a problem of not understanding truly who we are. Yes. If we truly believe that we are human beings, I think we have done more damage to ourselves than any other person has done for us. And this damage is what Ibrahim Traore is trying to inspire its repair. So we can be who we want to be. Yes. So what is the problem with that? Why are some people not happy with that? Oh, you want to keep us on the canvas. You want to keep us beggars. You want to come and after you take everything, our resources, you will come and give us pittances and you say you are giving Africa aid. Why will you be giving me aid from what you stole from me? Even if the ones you bought them below market value because we think we are stupid. You think we are these subhumans. You think that we are these animals from a dark country, no continent. And we are saying, no. That is where what Ibrahim Traore is speaking our voice. So you will not kill him like a Belgian killed Patrice Lumumba. You will not kill him like you killed Samora Machel, blowing up his plane in the mid-air for standing up for Africa. That was the only crime he committed. You will not overthrow him like you did to Kwame Nkrumah on his way to China. You will not overthrow him like you did to Sekou Touré in Guinea. You will not do what you did to Modibo Keita in Mali. You will not do what you did to Emperor Haile Selassie in Ethiopia. You will not do what you did to Abdel Nasser in Egypt. You will not do what you did to Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso. You will not do what you did to Gerard Olympio in Togo. We are going to resist it. That is what the new generation of Africans are saying. We will resist it. So back down and back off. General Langley, whatever inspired you to make your statement, you better recant it. You need to publicly apologize to the African people because you offended us so badly. And the African Americans, our brothers and sisters here, are at the forefront of those lampooning you for your foolish statement. You should have avoided that bullet. You should have avoided saying it. You do not represent. You forgot your history. You forgot how your ancestors were created and brought here under inhuman and inhumane conditions. It looks like perhaps you were one of those privileged few who did not understand the meaning of slavery and what it did to the psyche of the black man. So you don't care how you will disrespect your own like. You will not care how you disrespect Africa. Perhaps, I don't know if you have ever visited Africa. Perhaps you went there with this military muscle. No, it does not. It does not go that way. You must humble yourself. Take your time to understand what the African people went through, including what your ancestors who were forced here, against their wish. They didn't want to come. They were forced here against their wish. You forgot all that. And then, because you now have one military uniform, once in a blue moon, a black man will emerge as something here in the United States. Yes. And then you abuse that power, you abuse that muscle. And you are representing yourself. I don't want to believe that you are representing the interest of Donald Trump. Yes, Donald Trump did call us shithole. Yes, shithole continent. And you know what? We are determined to fix our shithole so that we will not be taken for granted anymore. And that is what the whole of Africa is saying. That's what Africans at home and Africans in the diaspora, including our brothers and sisters here, whose ancestors were brought here. They are tired. They want an alternative. They want a place where they can go and chill out. And you should not be in the way. You should not create another schism, even as much as we are trying to fix the division that was created before. When we have to blame ourselves, who was responsible for selling our people into slavery and all that, and how some our black brothers and sisters resent us here, especially a generation that did not take part in the sale of slaves. We are dealing with those whose ancestors sold our people into slavery at home. They are in the traditional institutions. If you have been listening to my broadcast, you see how much I despise them because of their foolishness. Their ancestors did that, and their children too are corrupt as we speak right now. I am one of those calling for the end of the traditional institution in Nigeria, and perhaps the whole of Africa, where they are not doing anything good for the people. So let us chill and really. I have children here, born here, 4 born in this country. I teach them African values. I don't think any of my children will come and allow him or herself to be used to make the type of foolish statement that General Langley made. Yes, I have grown men, grown children. Yes, in this country. I teach them respect. I teach them the principle of respect. I teach them who they are, both as American citizens and as Africans, because they share in both cultures. They are both Americans and they are Nigerians. Yes, I hold a dual citizenship of the United States and Nigeria. So you can't come and disrespect me. I will not allow anyone disrespect America. No way. Yeah. But you cannot come and be disrespecting Africa and expect us to be quiet. Now, the good thing, the African Americans are at the forefront of those who are agitating for the complete decolonization of Africa, because they want to come and be part of the opportunities that exist in Africa. They want to come and invest, in the progress of Africa. They want to be part of the prosperity that Africa presents for the world. Yes, because they are children of Africa. We don't talk to them like lesser human beings. We don't talk to them, we don't deal with them as lesser Africans. They are our brothers and sisters. It's an unfortunate situation that brought us here. Some came on their own. Like me, I came later, but some were forced. They were chained down here. So, but the same thing, you know what? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. General Langley, you are a disappointment. But we will forgive you for your ignorance. And I hope you are following the public outrage against you. And let me thank you anyway for inspiring us. Let me thank you seriously, General Langley. Apart from you messed up with what you say, I want to thank you. Your statement came at the right time. It's strategic. Just like President Trump's statement of calling us shithole. You woke us up. You woke us up. Thank you for that. You are waking us up. We are not going to be idiots anymore. We are not going to allow any foreign interest to come and destroy those who are working for us. Ibrahim Traore is one of them. He is working for us. He's serving the African interest. He is not corrupt. Yes, he is not corrupt. He is not morally bankrupt. He is not disrespectful. He is just doing what he was called to do. He's representing his people and he's serving them right. No amount of terrorist sponsorship will deter him. Now he knows that he's not alone in the struggle. He will be more inspired. And all of us will be inspired together so that we can end the darkness in Africa and unite Africa in line with the vision of our visionary father. Yes, in line with the vision of our visionary father, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who told us, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of that can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing this song of freedom? Yes, all I ever have. Redemption song. Redemption song. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from a bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hands of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing another song of freedom, where all I ever have? Redemption song. Redemption song.
Kismat Madu Jaja, the convener of Open Nigeria. Africa Unite. But the people don't see because they are not conscious. The one that I see that is going to happen. The north will be on fire. The north of Nigeria will be on fire. I see thrones going down. I see Hausa people taking over all that they lost within the space of 221 years. The spirit that is coming out of Hausa land, that spirit will be so hard to control. Yes, once it is unleashed, I see it is raging. Oh my God, I see it. What is raging? What is coming out of the north of Nigeria? Scary, scary.
Yeah.
It is a state capture and the jihadists have taken over Nigeria. The only thing left is for the people to fight for their lives and for their country. Smart Madu Jaja.
Rastafari. Love and peace. I am. Hello, brother. Love and peace from Florida, USA. Sevgi, thank you very much. Whoa. From Turkey, thank you. Lena May, thank you very much. Lifetime. I appreciate you guys. Rastafari. Yes, this is yes. No matter what they do, we keep on rising. This is the moment for Africa. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter the threat, no matter the intimidation, just children will rise and unite.
If you claim your sovereignty,
Now the dread rise again. Have no pains, have no sorrow. Eh, all you see, Agman, is to fight against the Rasta man. So they build their world in great confusion. To force on us the devil's illusion. But the stones that the builders refuse shall be the head cornerstone. And no matter what games they play.
they murdered Steve Biko in South Africa and got away with it. They blew up Samora Machel in the mid-air. They got away with it. They murdered Patrice Lumumba and got away with it. They came for Thomas Sankara, murdered him through his best friend and got away with it.
We will not allow them.
Africa, we must not stand idly by and allow them to do what they know best, what they have done to Africa in the past. We must not allow them to murder Ibrahim Traore. Yes, the most prominent voice of Africa today.
We will not.
Tall and resist.
Yes, we will not allow them murder Ibrahim Traore because he did nothing wrong. He's speaking our voice. Haile Selassie, yeah man. Yes. Hands up Burkina Faso. Nana Owusama, thank you very much. Long live Ibrahim Traore. Thank you. I believe you. I agree with you. I hope all of you, please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We want to grow organically. We do not buy subscribers. That is why we left it that way. The reason is because we want to be talking to the real people who want real solution for all the global issues that we have. We want respect for Africans. We want respect for Africa. Just as Africa respects the world. We want an Africa that will be open and friendly. We want an Africa that will not be treated as a vassal state to any country. Yes, we invite the world. We have a culture of humility. We have a culture of respect. We have a culture of love. We have a culture of unity. Give us Africa. Let us unite in line with the visions of our founding fathers, led by Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Yes. Malcolm X. Yes. Martin Luther King Jr. Yes. W.B. Du Bois and all those. Sekou Toure. Yes. Sankara. Nelson Mandela. Ibrahim Traore. And all of us who want the unity of Nigeria. Let us, of Africa. We must be allowed to be what we want to be. We refuse to be what you wanted us to be. We are what we are. That's the way life is going to be. If you don't know, you can't educate us for no equal opportunity. Hey, and talking about my freedom, give me freedom and liberty. Hey, we've been treading on your wine press much too long. Rebel now. That we've been treading on your wine press. Rebel now. Yeah. let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. One drop speaking to the younger generation of Africans. Yes, one drop by Bob Marley. Let us sing it together. Let us enjoy it. All right, Ghanaian woman living in England. I'm spending my prayers to Ibrahim, President Ibrahim Traore. Yes, yes, yes. I join you too in sending the prayer, and it will be done. They will not do what they did before, because the reason is because when they were doing what they were doing before, our people were still unconscious. They didn't know best. They didn't know better. They saw themselves as these inferior people. But we have gone past that now. We have seen the worst. Yes. Thank God, like Bob Marley said, thank God the worst have come and passed. Now, this is our moment. The moment of African Renaissance. It must come to pass. And we, the children, must make it happen. Yes. It is our duty. It's our duty to make it happen. All right. Now let's start it over. All right. This is a message to the younger generation of Africans. Yes, and the young people around the world. Feel it in the one drop, and we still find time to rap. We make enough WhatsApp. The generation gap. So feed this drum beat. Yes, it's telling this generation. It's telling them, feed this drum beat. The drum beat of the moment. You know, Bob Marley was such an ageless man, a huge Pan-Africanist, the man who sang so much, who did so much for the liberation of Africa. I can't forget in 1980 when he was invited to perform at the independence of Zimbabwe. You know, the freedom fighters went to meet him. They didn't have money, you know, but they told him, your music inspired our work. You know what Bob Marley told them? He told them, nah, don't worry. You go back home. I am coming. Bob Marley mobilized. He mobilized his men. He mobilized his equipment. Headed straight to Zimbabwe. He headed straight to Zimbabwe. Harare, here he came. In 1980, he performed like a man who was possessed. Yes. You know, during the performance, when he sang Exodus, the prison nearby the wall collapsed. And the captives were set free. Yes, set the captive free. Yes. That's the power of the positive vibration. Come on. Praying la redeem, resisting against this system. And this is what we must be doing now. Resist against this system that has reduced us. Resist against this system that has looked down on us as subhumans. Resist against the system that brings puppets, yes, on us as our leaders. Resist against the system that exploit our mineral resources and make us poor, regardless of how rich our continent is. Resist that system that bring the worst upon us as our leaders. You know, Jah will never let us down because we are the children of the Almighty. You know, when those who gave us their version of the Bible, when they gave us their version, they tweaked it in a manner that made us look like we were wrong. We are the wrong people. But you know what? The story of creation started with the black man. So the physical relationship that happened between man and God happened between man and the black man. So why are we really now today at the dread? And this is the reason why we must wake up and keep on rolling. We must wake up and take our rightful place. Yes, every man, every race started from Africa. So we are the first. So why are we the last? Because of what? We are not cursed like we were told. Some people came and used the Bible to justify that the black man was cursed. Ain't nobody cursed no black man. Yes, the black man did what he did to himself. But now we have found the light, and it's time for us to take charge of our own destiny. We are not out to control anybody. Jah will never let us down. Never, never, never. Hey, Dillion, Jamaica in the house. Welcome, Jamaica. You know what? I'm going to come to your country soon. I have Michael there, a Pan-Africanist. We are putting something together. I'm telling you, if not this year, next year, we are going to go global. So I look forward. I would really want to know you. Thank you, Dillion. We really appreciate you. All right, there's a statement from Brother Yahusha. He said Traore is being criminalized for promoting positivity. He's forwarding thinking foresight at Nana Osama. Yeah, thank you very much. Me and more prayers, definitely. And even you can mobilize others. That will be better. That will be better, yes. Let us pray and act on behalf of this brother. He's doing a great job. We will not allow them demonize them like they demonized the good ones before. Why protecting the criminals that they put in power to help them loot Africa? We are tired of them. We are not going to allow that happen. So Ibrahim Traore, whatever you have, if it's prayer that you have for him, pray, because God, Jah Almighty, we hear this one. They made their war so hard. Every day we got to keep on fighting. You know, how can a continent be at war with itself for over 80 years? Everywhere you go into Africa is trouble. Yeah, everywhere. It's either it's a Christian and Muslim, or it's one tribe against the other. We are one people. These people fuel the differences. They fuel nonsense differences that do not exist. In Nigeria, for instance, you hear, I'm a Southerner. And another one is telling you, I'm a Northerner. What is the meaning of Southerner and Northerner? Why are you not talking about Nigeria? Why are you not talking about Africa? I am a Muslim. I'm a Christian. Now, ask yourself a question. These two religions, with economics and politics in them, are they from Africa? So why you the fool? You are the foot soldiers of those who will arm you to kill yourself. And they smite to the banks. And they use your blood and your money to build their economies, advance a cause for their people. You are there in Africa fooling yourself. You know? How many of you truly know God in his true position? Yes. See, this is why those nonsense that we must purge ourselves. That is why Marcus Garvey said, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, for none but ourselves can free our minds. The African mind is about to be free. And that is exactly what Ibrahim Traore is telling us, that we can make it happen without depending on outside forces to give us food to eat. Our soil is very arable. Our soil is fertile. We don't even need fertilizers, to plant a corn in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa. And watch the corn grow, and it's time for you to harvest it and eat it. We are not supposed to be hungry. We are hungry because of the terrible leadership that we do not choose. We are hungry because of the foolishness that we support when we must speak up. Yes, and right now I'm speaking to the people of Nigeria. I've been at war with Nigeria. Yeah, I'm at war. That is why you see me on this, war with foolishness in Nigeria. We are all black people. We may differ in how we speak, but you can't take off this melanin that makes us the black people. We found ourselves, whether fortunately or unfortunately, in the same country. Our job is to make it work so we can coexist. If bulls and dogs can come together when they find themselves in a concrete jungle, Why can't we human beings, higher people, with higher consciousness, why can't we come together? And you know why it's like that? These people, they enjoy dividing us. They put this toxin in us that we refuse to allow to go away. It is our job to make it happen. For hunger and starvation, lamentation, read it in Revelation. You find your redemption. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. We no want no devil's philosophy. Yes, give us the teachings of the Almighty God. Give us the teachings of His Majesty. The teachings of the Majesty is love, unity, justice. We have the capacity to make all this happen. Why are we being so cosmetic with our relationship with one another? Why can't we just do things organically and naturally the way the Almighty wants it, without stress? So all of us will be happy and nobody will be hurting. Yes, so this is the moment. Africans, for real, is the time to come. Why do I see a Ghanaian as a threat to me? Why do I see a black brother from Jamaica as a threat to me? We are brothers. We are the same. We are victims of the same circumstance. So we must build on the circumstance that made us victims to get away from it and unite for the next generation and for the greater good of who we are. That is what he's talking. This is why the story, the message, the annoying thing that General Langley, a black man like us, said is it hurts, sometimes. But again, I'm flipping it now because Rastas will convert frustration to inspiration. I was a little frustrated, but along the line, I'm beginning to see light in what General Langley did. He inspired us to unite. He inspired us to come together. He inspired us to stand up for justice. He inspired us to stand up for ourselves. He inspired us to stand up for Africa. He inspired us to stand up for Brother Traore. Yes. Brother Traore is doing us proud. We love him. And we do wherever you are on this earth. On April 30th, you got to stand up. Stand up for that brother. Say, Africa, unite. How good and how pleasant it could be before God and man to see the unification of all Africans. Yeah. Marcus Garvey said it. Now let it be done. We are the children of that higher man. We are the children of that African. Yeah. Africa, unite. Africa, unite, yeah. Unite for the benefit of your people, because we are moving right out of Babylon. Unite for the benefit of your children. Yes, that is what we must do. No normal human being who has children will not fight for a good roadmap to the survival of those children. That is what you and I owe the younger generation of Africans. We owe them that duty. Yes, we can make things happen. No matter the stages and rages they put us through, we got to keep on getting stronger. We got to keep on uniting. We got to keep on standing up for one another. This is the time. Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you who joined this live broadcast. I mean, I don't know, I feel so great, being part of this today. I feel so great hearing the voices of brothers and sisters from around the world, including people who are from different racial background, coming here to support what is ideal, what is great, this lofty thing that we are doing here. For me, to you, I love you. Lena Me, thank you very much. Nana Owusuwa, thank you. I am Unity, thank you. Segi, I appreciate you. Many, 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 many great words from you. I appreciate you, man. And where's brother Yahusha? Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And is there any person that I'm leaving out? Many, many, many people commenting here. Thank you very much. I appreciate very much. Much love, much love, much love to you guys. Wow, 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 wow. Gotti Luck, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. George Kangeti, thank you. I am from Nigeria. Yes, George, I'm from Nigeria. But I live here. I've been living here since the past 29 years. So I've been around for a long time here. America is a great country. Navnit, thank you very much. All right, including those who disagree with us, we appreciate your presence here. Yes, we appreciate your, because you make things, you spice up things. Without you, we won't have what we are doing right here. Yes, yes, yes. It's been so. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate. Much love, and in our next broadcast, please stay tuned as we come with more on Africa, on Traore, on the United States, and everywhere. And feel free, anytime you want to be part of our show, you feel like you want to make a contribution, you want to appear on camera, please let me know ahead of time. I'll bring you on. So, because I'd like to have this real personal relationship with you. Thank you for joining ONN, and thank you for making us big. You are the ones amplifying our voice. We love you more than words can speak. So I look forward to seeing you. Have a great Saturday here. Bye for now, from me.